Summoner's Rift.
Pulse fire systems initiating.
Hey there guys, UnitedCompassGaming with a video, a full game commentary on Ezreal. And today I have Rizbe with me.
Hello, and it's not Ezreal, it's Pulsefire Ezreal, thank you.
Okay, completely different character. Anyways, Ezreal appears to have Sona support going up against a Corki and Soraka.
Now, how do you feel about Sona with the new changes? I feel like she's being played a lot more after the recent buff to her. Am I crazy or that's what's happening?
Well, from my personal experience, Sona isn't the best support if you're building support, like a standard support build. I build her personally more AP because her pokes are so hard with her passive. If you go just like a Cages, and all you really need is a Cages early game. You don't need Heart of Gold. You go Philly Stone for the mana and health, and then you go Cages for the minor bit of AP, and your Q plus passive hits for a ridiculous amount, like you just saw right there.
Now I have to ask you, between Ezreal and Scorpio, who do you think is going to win?
Well, I don't believe in a stronger character. It's all about, you know, technique and ability. But out of this matchup, I'm honestly gonna have to hand it to Ezreal and Sona, just because of their poke.
Too much burst coming from Sona and Ezreal. I mean, Corki does a real nice amount of damage, but in the end, all Soraka is heal and silence, you know? I love Sona support much better in this case. And
it appears that Ezreal and Sona are taking very, very good advantage of this early game stage because of Soraka's 18-second cooldown on her heal. And, I mean...
Yeah, they're being very aggressive. I'm really hoping that they're being aggressive. They don't get ganked right now, as it's about to happen. And here's that gank. I feel like even though the ward was there, they took a bit too long reacting.
Oh, that kill is going to set them back a little bit there.
It definitely is, because right now Corki has a kill right now. So, it's gonna be, if he gets a double right here, this game's gonna be, yep.
Ezreal's gonna fall, if Corki takes advantage, Ezreal's gonna fall behind on CS, in gear, and in damage.
Because right now Corki is about 3 CS higher on him, and he has 2 kills compared to Ezreal's 1 kill. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to lose to Corki. If Corki keeps this up, he should definitely be winning his lane right now. See, my whole problem is with their ward placement, they should have seen a Mumu coming and react a bit faster. Their ward should have been a little bit more out into the river, in my opinion. I just don't feel like they had enough time to react.
Well, they had plenty of time. It was slow reaction, being lazy, slacking off, etc., etc.
Yeah, honestly, that kill should have never happened. They should have been just seen a Mumu from a mile away and just, yeah. I mean, they can still turn it around, but depends on what happens right now. Right now, I mean, as Corki does have the greaves on, the boots on him, but that's about it at this point.
Well, it looks like Ezreal's gonna take the smart road and not push the lane, just last hit. They're getting a nice little poke in right here. That's a really nice poke, actually. They definitely took advantage of their positioning on there.
It seems like Sona and Ezreal are working very nicely well together. I mean, it's perfect. I mean, they're both going at the same time, bursting Corki down. It's awesome. Now, I am curious of what these two are going to build first. Usually when I play Ezreal, I do like to go Sheen first, just so you get the extra proc damage. And on Corki, I'm thinking he might go Triforce first. This might be a Triforce game right here.
It's gonna be an interesting matchup for sure.
Yeah. I am loving the aggression on Ezreal right now.
I don't think I agree with the early boots on Sona because that takes away from her getting. I think you should go double GP5 first to get that early gold out, because now she's gonna fall behind Soraka on gold because Soraka already has her GP5.
Yeah, I do agree there. She is gonna fall real behind because not having any GP5 right now. Just look at that burst right there. That burst is wow. See, this is why I hate Soraka. I feel like no matter how much damage you do, give it about 30 seconds, character's back to full life. You gotta keep those pokes up and hopefully Soraka runs out of mana. Or if they have the burst for it, they can take Corki out. But I am sure that if Ezreal die once more and Corki gets a kill, this lane may essentially be lost. It is real hard as an AD carry to come back if they die too many times and get out.
Here comes Shyvana looking for a gank. She has her ult and she has red.
They're very pushed though. I mean, I don't think they should be tower diving at this level right now.
True.
Shyvana's just wasting time over there. They're too pushed. They shouldn't be tower diving, but she's gone. So right now, Corki is beating Ezreal 4 CS right now, 48 to 44. Let's take a look at the gold difference real quick. See how much money each of them has made. Wow, 23 to 23. So Corki's definitely ranking it up right now. Definitely much further ahead than Ezreal is.
Ezreal's really gonna have to pick up his game, get some better pokes in.
And here they're going in right now. See, they're kind of oh, okay.
I don't.
Well, at least you got the shutdown skill. I think the biggest issue right there is that Ezreal and Sona were level 5 compared to Corki and Soraka. Soraka had that extra heal from her ult. Corki had his ult, but Ezreal and Sona level 5. I think that's why they lost that fight. But Ezreal did get the bonus gold and he's 2 kills out though.
Well, Ezreal's still 400 gold behind though.
Yeah.
I don't think that was very safe play by Corki. I'm not sure that was a worthy exchange, but...
Nah, I don't think it gave more gold to, right now, Corki's much further ahead though. He has that pickaxe right now, compared to Corki's double Doran. Not Corki, Ezreal's double Doran right now. So Corki does have a bit of an edge on him right now, damage-wise. But by the end of the day, Sona does a lot of damage as well too, so... I don't know, I think Ezreal's still in this. So it looks like Corki will not be going Triforce first.
He'll be going the standard IE and maybe into his Zeal.
Yeah, he might go trying to Triforce later on, but not many Corkis going to Triforce first now anyway. But just that ult on Corki, he's just poking away at that Sona. Yeah, Corki definitely have edge now with his ult. His ult is going to be much better. There we go. And he's missing, but yeah.
You just gotta hit him. That ult has such a small hitbox.
Yep.
But it's that 4th bomb, the big one, that really hurts. That's what they need to watch out for.
If you can land it, yep. If you can land it, that one's gonna hurt. There we go. Look at that damage. That damage. See, that's all Corki has to do right now is keep poking, get them low, and when they're low enough, jump right in and take them out. And with the sustain from Soraka, this is ridiculous right now.
Yeah, Corki gets a little extra room to poke and take a couple extra numbers because of that Soraka.
But I feel like he's missing a lot of his ult though. I feel like he's just
he's wasting a lot of mana right now.
Yeah, even though you have a Soraka, you don't want to sit there and waste so much mana. Oh, they are going for a Dragon Sense, okay.
They're just gonna pull it out so they can't flash smite.
There's no water perfect right here. Now bottom lane, as soon as something's happening, it's too late. There we go.
There's that Sona ult.
There we go.
Very smart play by Corki.
Look at all that. Oh, there goes that Shyvana.
This should be an easy double kill. So Sona picked. Oh.
This was wow. That Oracle's off the map now. That was not worth it at all. Sona got the double kill and we lost an Oracle, so that was definitely not worth it.
Yeah, I think Purple Team actually came out negative on that exchange just because Ezreal's still not going to catch up in gold. He did pass him in CS, but he still has 2 kills over Ezreal, and now support has 2 kills, which does absolutely nothing.
If Ezreal got those 2 kills, then maybe we can look past the Oracle getting lost. But right now, Sona with a double kill and the Oracle lost, it's not worth it at all. Now Shyvana's real behind now because of that 400 gold spent on Oracle.
And Ezreal's just gonna push that lane and go ahead and B.
Let's see what Ezreal pick up now.
Oh.
Okay, so he is going Bloodthirster. Okay, that will work for him. We'll give him sustain, give him the damage. This will work out. I do love Bloodthirster when it's like right now. It doesn't seem like any of the towers are going down, so he has a chance to stay in lane and just farm and get those Bloodthirster stacks going right now.
Let's go ahead and check out Corki's AD. See what he's up against. Corki has 144 AD to Ezreal's 163, so actually Ezreal has the upper hand because Corki went pickaxe and crit instead of his BF sword. And Ezreal...
I just think Corki, even right now, Corki has the better burst potential compared to Ezreal right now. I mean, it's Corki. But as a team with that Sona and Ezreal, yeah. Both of them are getting very low. There we go. And there's that Orianna. Corki is quite not low enough
looks like they're gonna go ahead and take this tower. That's a little early, but... And if I was in Ezreal's position, I wouldn't have taken that tower because he is behind in gold. He's not necessarily behind in damage anymore though, so I guess it could go either way. It's gonna... These next little mini team fights are gonna determine whether it's a good decision or not.
This team fight is not in your favorite at all right now. Oh wow, okay, that Orianna right there. I was just afraid of that Mumu ult. That was what I was concerned about. And here's Shyvana again, jumping right in. Purple team definitely came ahead on that fight. A couple more attacks and that Mumu also would have been dead.
Are they going to go for a second tower? I believe they are.
I think so.
This is an interesting move.
I think now they globally have more gold now. I mean, it's 25k to 19k right now, so purple team is definitely in the lead. It's true that Corki does have more kills, one more kill than Ezreal. But, I mean, the gold difference. Ezreal's at 5.4, Corki's at 4.6 now. So Ezreal's definitely on top. He completed his Bloodthirster, giving him that sustain, and giving him that extra damage.
The only downfall to them taking double towers, though, is now Ezreal really doesn't have any place to farm if Corki decides to freeze his lane.
And he's roaming, so if he's roaming and he's not getting enough CS, he's not getting the kills, he ultimately will fall behind. And I believe he is going for a Last Whisper, which I don't really agree upon in this situation right now. I think going Last Whisper this early is waste. The team really isn't building armor. So.
There's definitely no point in the Last Whisper in an early game like this.
I mean, for me, I would probably try to invest in a Triforce right now, or I would go Infinity's Edge or something. I just wouldn't go Last Whisper right away.
Oh, Corki went ahead and pushed the lane all the way back. This is a very dangerous spot for Corki and Sona, or Corki and Soraka, I apologize, because they have no towers to run to. And if they get caught too... Go ahead, I apologize.
No, that's fine, it's fine. You explained it. I'm saying that right now, if they get in a bad engage, Corki and Soraka have nowhere to run to anymore. And Soraka, not Soraka, Sona and Ezreal can effectively chase them down and kill them right now.
Yes, and at this point with Ezreal having a Bloodthirster, he has much more sustain. And he has the run speed aura from Soraka, or Sona, I apologize for mixing these names up. And if Ezreal comes out on top on the exchange, it's a free double kill basically. There's nothing Corki can really do.
Ezreal is very, very dangerous right now. And Corki does not want to give him any more kills, because they will be bad in team fights.
Looks like they're going to go for a little engage right here. Try to bait him. He didn't take the bait. Look at that burst by Sona, though.
The problem is Ezreal and Sona are so deep in, they could potentially get ganked by the other team now. I mean, they're very deep in right now. This is a very dangerous spot. They do have decent ward coverage, but not everything is covered, so I mean, it's very dangerous. There's that pulse fire upgrading his armor.
Uh-oh, it's a whole new character. Looks like they're gonna go for another dragon. Yep.
And there was no wards in the river, so those teams effectively have no idea that they're going for dragon.
Purple team's definitely taking very big advantage of these free dragons.
I mean, this is the thing. They're nailing objective after objective. They're keeping the timer on dragon. I mean, right before dragon even spawned, they're at the pit, you know? Oh, and here's that Shyvana.
An Orianna ball. Ezreal got caught in a bad position, but he smartly worked his way out of that one. It was a very good arcane
that
shift.
Corki might be in our trouble right now.
Looks like they're going to stay for this Anivia. Nope. Orianna definitely should back out.
The mid still there, so they can't really power dive or anything right now, because they will die at this point.
Ezreal doesn't have enough mana to do anything either, so they really need to play their cards safe right here. They're all very low, and Anivia is almost at full health with full mana. That was...
Okay, this is getting very dangerous right now. Wow.
That was luck with a little hint of badness from Anivia.
Okay, that Anivia's chasing. This is dangerous right now. Wow.
That was a
Anivia
very...
could potentially get a double kill here.
Lucky he had his flash. That would have been an easy double for Anivia.
Imagine if we had a Karthus now. Where's that Karthus held? I always hate moments like this when everyone's low. I'm always looking for that Karthus and there's no Karthus.
Karthus is a game changer. So Ezreal's going for a Phage. He's probably going to start his Triforce now.
Yeah, that's what I started expecting. That to be okay. So
yep, he picked up his dagger for his Zeal as well. Let's go ahead and check. Corki got his IE. Corki's almost a whole K gold behind him. And Ezreal is still caught up in CS. And he's only one kill behind, so...
Purple team has 2 towers compared to blue team's 1 tower. And they've taken both dragons of the game right now. So, I mean, they definitely are very far ahead in terms of gold bars and kills.
And Ezreal keeps getting all this free farm that's just... Corki should be down here contesting this while Ezreal's alone. Actually, no, I take that back. Couldn't. Ezreal would stomp him.
Yeah, but this is what you don't want. You don't want the other AD carry just sitting there farming. He's farming the bloodthirster stacks. He is farming away, making more gold, getting up ahead. This is real bad for Corki.
20 minutes in at 150 CS, 3 kills, 2 towers are gone. He has the freedom to roam, gank, whatever he wants to do. Ezreal has a lot of rubber band room right now. He's going to take this Corki Soraka one-on-one. One-on-two, rather.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is wise, because Ezreal doesn't effectively have no vision right now. So we don't know where Mu is, we don't know where everyone is. So he's kind of being very dangerous right now. This could bite him in the ass very soon. But what I will say, I think the reason why bottom lane won is because of support. A lot of times people underestimate support, but a good support can change the game. I feel like Sona was a more effective support than Soraka. And I feel like that's why bottom lane won.
It was a very nicely placed ult. He hit both Amumu and Anivia. And they're going to go ahead and pick up the Amumu kill, and he's going to just keep taking some CS down here. Push this lane, maybe put some damage up on the tower. Because he knows generally where everybody's at right now. They have very good ward coverage in the top jungle.
See, my only issue right now is they're so far ahead, if they decide to get cocky, they can throw the game. A lot of, wow. Ezreal to Corki.
Ezreal damage is just insane compared to Corki's.
That Corki should have never engaged. By himself, he can't take on Ezreal. Now with the amount of gear he has, it's not gonna happen. I mean, that's what happens in games. You have to know who you can be and who you can't be. You can't just sit and expect luck, you know? Corki one-on-one with Ezreal, not a good idea. Now Ezreal is that much more ahead in the game right now.
Let's go ahead and look at their gold one more time. Almost 2k difference in between the two AD carries right now.
And as I was saying, if a team like this is so far ahead, if they get cocky, start tower diving, and just start going for kills and not caring about positioning, they will effectively throw the game. I've been in many games like that where we threw the game. So you have to make sure purple team doesn't get too overly aggressive and die. Play safe, keep the lead, and just keep building that lead. Keep going higher.
And again, Ezreal's just getting all this free farm. And oh, here comes a Mumu. This is not a good spot for Ezreal.
And that
he landed the bandage.
Now Ezreal might be in trouble. Oh, oh, hey, he is in trouble.
He wasn't able to pick up the kill on Corki because Soraka was there with the heals. He was in a very bad position. He overstayed his welcome, and that's what happens when you don't leave when you have the opportunity to.
And this is why you need proper ward coverage. If there were proper ward coverage on the map, then Ezreal would have known what was happening and moved back when he saw Mumu. But that's what happened. You gotta have the wards, and if you don't, you gotta be safe. And Ezreal just wasn't. But I am kind of glad that Soraka got the kill over Corki. I mean, Corki really needed that goal, really needed the kill, but he didn't get it. And now Ezreal has a Triforce and a Bloodthirster. He's gonna be that much more deadlier compared to Corki.
Dragon comes up in about 15 seconds. Let's see if blue team stays on top of it and goes for it.
It's not going to be a one-sided game unless purple team does something. If they get caught at Baron, they get caught at Dragon, and they die out of position, then blue team can effectively turn this around.
Blue team is in no way out of this game. I've seen teams come back from absolutely nothing and win because the winning team has got so cocky, has got so shady and messed up so many times.
Honestly, late game, 40 minutes of the game, when everyone has the majority of the items, if a team gets aced and about 3 people on the other team is live, they can rush to Nexus and win the game. So it's all about positioning. If they get way overly aggressive, they can potentially lose the game.
And it looks like purple has realized Dragon's come up and they're going to go ahead and take it again. This is more than...
Mumu did go...
This is going to be another free Dragon.
There's no way they can contest Dragon. The Mumu's gone and the whole purple team is near Dragon.
So that is 3 purple Dragons to 0 blues. The gold difference is almost now to 10k.
I mean, now the whole thing is they have to keep this lead. A lot of teams get overly confident and they let the lead go. You have to hold on to this lead and just keep making a bigger gap.
Looks like they're going to go ahead and take this Baron as well. There's no ward coverage by blue team. This is very sloppy gameplay by blue.
And Jack just got caught out of position, jumps back in, and he will pay for that. See, I just can't stress enough what happens when we don't have proper ward coverage. Jack got caught up, and Hunter caught his teammate after Baron.
At the beginning of that fight, that was very good positioning by Ezreal. He stayed in the back of the pack, nobody could get to him. He noticed the Anivia wall was there, so he stepped up. The other team couldn't get to him. He got some free hits on Jax. And when he flashed over the wall, I'm not sure that was his best choice because of the Anivia stun, but he lived through it, and now they're going to get a free tower or 2, maybe an inhibitor. This is very bad for the blue team.
Being overly confident, as I just stated, their Lee Sin jumped in on Anivia, flew past the tower, took 2 tower aggro, and died. That's what you call being overly aggressive, and that's what we saw here today. But back to Ezreal. As an AD carry, you really gotta stand back, you know, shoot people, pew them, and not get in people's faces and die. Because most AD carries are squishy, you know? Unless you have a crap ton of lifesteal.
It looks like Ezreal's going to go ahead and play it safe here. He notices he has no ward coverage. The whole enemy team is up, and his team is nowhere to be seen. So he's going to go ahead and just take this big golem. He's going to take both golems, and maybe he will not bounce out. He's going to go ahead and push the lane again. This is very dangerous. He can't see anything.
And none of his teammates are there. They're signaling for him to get back, and he is going to get back. But if they want to, they could effectively kill them. My big problem right now is blue team doesn't really have a lot of wards, and they may not be warded because Shyvana does have an Oracle. I mean, that might be a factor that's playing towards ward coverage right now.
Looks like Lee Sin's going to go up here and go ahead and push this lane back.
If I honestly think that Ezreal's going to go into an Infinity's Edge, and if he completes an Infinity's Edge, He's gonna be so far ahead, so much damage will come out of him. It's not even close for Corki. Corki is really falling behind right now.
This purple team really wants Baron, but they really can't afford to go for Baron and get caught in a bad position.
The biggest problem is if they're fighting Baron and you have Baron beating on them and the other team engages, they may potentially lose. That's the biggest problem.
They're gonna go ahead and go for Baron. And blue team knows it. They're gonna go check it out. And Ezreal's not really in a good spot. Oh, they took Baron quick. And this could be... This could be the game-changing, the game-deciding fight right here.
They were a bit too late getting to that Baron, and they cost them Baron. So here they're picking all these kills up right now. They're cleaning up.
So far they've managed to knock out Jax, Anivia, and Corki. All their damage is gone. Amumu's gone. They could potentially win the game right here.
And it all came down to ward coverage and proper positioning. I was very disappointed by that Amumu ult though. He only caught one person with his ult. It was very hasty, popped it too quickly, and essentially CC'd nobody.
That's the problem with a lot of people. They panic. They see a situation and they panic and just start hitting buttons. You have to stay calm, keep your head in it, and think.
And now, purple team will back away, 3 inhibitor, and potentially going for another tower right now. And Lee Sin and Ezreal should be able to burn through the tower right now.
This is a really bad position for blue team because they lost an inhibitor. They've only taken out 2 towers. Bottom lane is still completely full and healthy. Let's go check out that tower health. It's not even halfway dead yet. This is very bad for blue team.
Okay, Ezreal might be in trouble right now. Okay, there we go. I'm really glad they didn't fight it because they would have lost that. 4 on 2 wouldn't have happened. They're not that bad yet.
Blue team, or purple team just has such great ward coverage right now all over the enemy jungle. You can see the entire jungle with purple team's wards. Blue team has 0 wards anywhere. This is bad for blue team.
And here's the problem, when you have such proper ward coverage, you can just go through the whole wow, okay. See what Ezreal did right there and flashed right out? See, when you get caught like that and you have flash up, disengage the fight. You let them stop focusing and then come right back in. A lot of times people don't know how to disengage, and that's what costs people the game.
Now blue team's down in a Amumu. That's a lot of CC they're missing. That Lee Sin is just taking way too much tower damage. It's unnecessary and it's very sloppy, and it's going to force their team to have to leave the base.
They should let that Corki go, just being overly aggressive, way too much.
That Corki's behind in gear, behind in CS, behind in damage. There's no need to stay there under a tower and take a death for a Corki that's really not that big of a problem for him right now. They're going to go ahead and take this free inhibitor. And they might just go ahead and take Nexus towers as well.
And just to say one point, I'm calling it yellow buff. In a game, if a team loses to inhibitor, I believe it's like a 65% chance they will lose the game. And right now, they're going to push to win it. And I think this is all due to the support. I feel like support made this game. Sona was just good, that much stronger, that much more effective than Soraka. And there we go.
Look at that goal difference. Corki 9.7k to Ezreal's 13.9. Ezreal definitely came out on top on that game. He kept it. He had the most smart play for the majority, and it was just phenomenal play by Ezreal and Sona. And go ahead.
Essentially, what I want to say is, you guys saw what the Lee Sin did. If you guys have that lead, don't be overly aggressive. Give them a kill, because every kill you give them is potentially that much closer from them to beating you. Don't give them any unnecessary kills. Be safe, play safe, and this is what we saw, and this is why purple team won. They went after objective, had the gold lead, kept the gold lead, and they won.
Alright guys, this has been a commentary on Ezreal by UnitedCompassGaming. These videos are not made to discredit or insult any of the players viewed in this video, so please do not take this offensively if you are one of these players. I hope that y'all learned something from this. This is purely educational, and thank you for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe if you liked it, and we'll see you later.
Krispy Kreme!